Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. I have 5 levels for you today. I actually did play 8, but my recordings were screwed up on 3 of them, so I kind of just had to do more. There is one absolute behemoth of a level. I played it second, but I'm going to include it last. This level, this first level, you might have noticed that there were well over 300 tries on it before I started. It is a difficult level. I think 300 plus tries. I think it's 400 by the time I finish. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a difficult level. My major problem is this room right here with the potaboos and the bullets. It took me a minute to figure out a good way to handle that. We'll cut back there right away, and I try to do it again, and I get killed. Now, in the future, I'm just going to look, okay, there's a space between each of these, so here's a spot where there is no potaboos. I'm just going to stand there, let them go past, and then I'm going to jump up. That's all that's going to happen. Into the second section of the subworld, we have an Escape the Lava section, and this one's actually kind of difficult. I do wish he had given me some idea of where I should go first, because I couldn't see what was above me. Here, I'll try this again. And I mess up really bad right away. And yeah, if you go to the right, it doesn't work. You have to start on the left. So we'll try that right now. Yep, I almost fell. And then this part, not super hard, but there's some tough parts. Easy to mess up. I didn't jump high enough there, but you can make that. If you jump all the way, maybe a little twirl would help. So yeah, start there. I mess up a little, but that's okay. I almost die right there. I barely escaped. It's coming fast at me. Here we go. Do a twirl, we'll get into this, go back to the main world. We already saw what was coming. There is a Bowser Jr. fight. Pretty decently made boss fight with the fish. There might have been a little better. Might have been a pipe releasing fish, so they were constant because once they go away, they're gone. But yeah, I almost beat him the first time, but I got whaled by a shell at the last second. So next time, you know, if you get him, if you go really fast against Bowser Jr., you can take him out pretty easy. Not the hardest, harder than like just a normal Bowser Jr., but not too hard. Okay, back to the subworld. It's just a pipe transition. Could have had a door, would have been just as good. And the finale has Bowser and a P-switch. Easy enough. I just wait for him to jump. He's on the ground. I know he's not going to jump again right away. Jump right over his head. He was actually going to shoot fire at me. Yeah, not too bad a level. I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. It's fairly traditional, on the harder side of traditional. Yeah, pretty good. Now, the really hard one came next. I put that at the end. I played 3 more. I had to erase them. Now, here are the 3 I played after that. So yeah, Desert Cave. This one, I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's kind of sucky. There are design choices that I strongly disagree with. But it's meant to be like a very tight cave. There's a lot of spikes. Fine, but like I think she goes overboard on a little bit of it. I think it's a girl. I mess up there, but it's I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little confusing at times. My big problem with this level, and we'll see it coming up here. It really took me forever to figure this out, but there's a red coin right there. There's a key coin right there. That's 1 out of 5. Now we're going across this little spike bridge, and there's a checkpoint there. I completely forgot that first coin was there forever. And, yeah, it took me a long time I had to start over to see if I missed something, because I was like, where the heck is that 5th coin? I was looking everywhere and I couldn't find it. Yeah. It's before the checkpoint, which is not how you should do this. You have to have them, too. I was hoping you didn't have to have them. Getting to the second part, this is actually right above the beginning of the level. If you jump up at the checkpoint to the left, you can kind of see the end of this section. Here's some spikes, a spike ceiling that you can't see at all when you jump up there. This jump right here was extremely hard. You had to get a run to get over that. If you weren't fast enough, you hit the end of it. If you jumped too late, you hit the front of it. It was just annoying. I assume there is a piece, which I actually saw it. I didn't include it in the video, but there is a P-switch, but I have a mushroom. I don't know if she wanted me to keep a mushroom ever. I think she wanted me to damage boost. Right, I had a Shelmet too, and I damage boosted that. Here's the key door. I'm assuming there's a key in one of these blocks, but it's just death. Trap. Couldn't really get back anyway, so yeah, I'll just let the star run out. I'll kill myself. It's a kind of an anti-soft lock for a troll level, annoyingly. It's not a troll level. I guess that's the only real troll. So here I'm getting these 3 key coins. Is there 4? Yeah, I'm missing. Oh no, this is probably after I reset the level. I had to start over. So yeah, we're just starting here. Nope, I screwed up. Yeah, I realized it by this point, I think. Cut back there. No, we don't have a key at this point. I'm really confused as to what happened. How I had the key in the previous life. Yeah, I kind of got lost on this level for a minute. Now, I thought I had the 4 coins right here, and I ran in there to get it. I'm like, oh crap, I don't have the key. I thought I had the key. But I don't. So let's start over. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the end of this. I had not been to the end of this. I kind of figured out that this is where it was. I thought there was another key over here. See, I don't know how I had that key in the previous life. I'm completely confused. Maybe I'd started over once before. Yeah, I'm without a key. Thought maybe it was up above, but there's no way to get there, so yeah, I'm like, I think I figured. This is when I killed myself right away. I'm like, oh, I gotta start over again. I don't know. Confusing. Here's the final run. Yeah, and a general rule is if you have a checkpoint and you had key coins before that, you shouldn't have to go back and get the key coins. I feel like that's just a general rule of how to do your game. She wanted me to take the mushroom and damage boost backwards, which is just confusing. I'm big here. She probably doesn't want me big either. I really think she wanted me to damage boost. I don't think she wanted me to keep a mushroom at all. But that's okay. Yeah, maybe she didn't realize I could jump over the spike. I spent a lot of time hurting myself and dying jumping over that spike. I probably lost 20, 30 lives on that alone, I swear to God. Yep, that's all it is. Not especially hard, but I made it harder than it was. Like I said, if I hadn't forgotten about that key coin at the beginning, it would have been a lot better. I probably would have beaten a lot quicker. Yeah, I was like 50 or 60 lives, I think. Okay, way too much. 3rd level, Boo Party. I'm not spending that much time on this one. It was wasn't super easy actually, but it pretty much died in the same spots every time. You just have to kind of it's just dodging boos is all it is. It's not a bad level. Kind of annoying. Not super easy. I'd still probably give it a 6 or 7. You just kind of have to play it a couple of times. You know where the boos are. Where you're gonna get hit, where you have to jump. It's kind of a cruel troll right here. Kind of funny too, though. We'll skip right back there. Yeah, it's all about recognizing the patterns. Where can you be safe? When do you have to jump? This part right here took me a long time to figure out, but what you really want to do is these boos are already activated, so you want to wait to fall on this skull platform, the lava lift. If you do that, it's cake. Yeah, if you just wait till the last second to jump, those boos fall right in front of you. They don't hurt you. There is a boss battle here, not too hard. One of the only ways you can kill a boo is with a spiky shellmet. Also a dry bone shell will do it. Star. Not too many ways, but there are a few ways. Gotta kill 8. That's the clear condition. That's all it is. Yeah, not too bad. That comment's kind of mean, but it's not bad. I guess it's okay. I guess I'll give it a heart. Pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, on to the 4th level. Yeah, that one has a pretty abysmal clear rate for not as hard as it was. I guess you just have to learn it. This one, Japanese, pretty much hot garbage. Yeah, this one I could have cut because there are hidden blocks. They're not too hard to find. One might have been hard to find, but I got lucky. Hammer Brothers, always one of my least favorite things in the game. 4 of them right up top. Gotta jump around. Bam, I get killed a few times here. Some enemy spam here and there. A little bit of puzzling in the second part. That did actually take me a minute to figure out. As of today, I actually shot these not too long after the last video. I'm gonna save it for probably a Saturday publishing though. But because it's Thanksgiving this weekend, so I wanted to get this done. Wizulus's viewer is not working. Yeah, here's a real spammy part. This part is kind of scary, but I've got through it relatively quickly. It took me a few tries. Here, I'm just kind of jumping, and I run into an invisible block with a bomb. But you know what? Not too bad, because I was going to have to look for it anyway. I don't know why you'd bother doing that, but probably better just to have a pipe with bombs in it, right? Less cheaty. But like I said, you have to be looking anyway, and it's pretty close to that wall. Here's a puzzle room. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out. The track with a bumper and a grinder on it. Looks like fun. Some stuff going on below that I don't really understand at all. Some platform. There's a claw game to the right, it looks like. Don't know what that's about. I obviously I have to get over there somehow, or so we're gonna go up top, see what's up here. Bumper kind of hard to ride, but I get through it. And here we have a boo circle in a question block. So, you know, just death basically. Troll. Yeah, not the worst troll. I think ratings wise, I'd probably give this one a 4 out of 10. It's kind of annoying. But there are some decent parts, I guess. I don't like these claw games. Here, I found the bomb right here. And I'm like, okay, so what do I have to do now? I blew up the wall. I figured there must be another bomb somewhere. So I bump around and look for it. And then I see this other block right here. I don't know how quick it's going to take me to check that, but there's another block right there. Let's see what's in there. I hadn't hit that yet. No, we're going to still look for the bomb. Right here, yeah. Let's see what's in there. It's a P-switch. Well, I blew up those bricks with the bomb, but I didn't have to. I could get the P-switch. If I could land that P-switch right on the platform, it'll come up to me through the clouds. And then I can use the bomb to get over to that claw game. So yeah, we're just gonna cut. I played around for a while. I had to go play with the boost circle and kill. If I ever mess up this P-switch, I just brought the bomb out to kill myself. I don't have to go all the way up top to the grinder. Yep, you have to make sure it hits it early and not late. Get those coins. Let's bring that bomb out. We'll just set them here. And then we'll go to the claw game. This is a mess. This part is such a mess. I got it. I got pretty good at timing it, so it would drop me three things. It would drop me the Goomba. I had already dropped me the mushroom. That happens automatically, no matter what. So that's nice. Give you a mushroom. If you get there at a certain time, it also gives you a Yoshi and a P-switch. But you have to, I think I'm just going to play around a little, and I'm just going to cut back here. So here I'd already figured out if I wait to a certain point, it drops that Yoshi and the P-switch. The next thing it grabs is, oh, here is Speed trying to cheese it, okay? That works too. You can get in there. I did end up soft locking myself a couple of times. I let the timer run out once. The second time I did it, I had like 450 seconds on the clock. So I just started over. Now we want to get the Yoshi and the POW out of the way. If we stay over to the right, it does end up picking up the bombs. It will end up dropping the bombs pretty close to my right side. And one of them will always fall down. Now I can't kill the Yoshi with the bomb, so I'll just leave him there. But I don't want that P-switch anywhere, the POW anywhere near. So I'm gonna grab the POW. I'm gonna try to keep the Yoshi by sliding really fast, but I screw up there and I lose my mushroom even. Oh no, I didn't. Now we have some spammy Lakitus throwing giant bombs, and there I couldn't avoid them. Yeah, if you can keep the Yoshi, it's really valuable. So here I'm gonna go really fast, duck, and then do a little jump and get on top of Yoshi. Now I have Yoshi, so I have a lot of room. I also have a POW in my mouth, which I am gonna use right here. I don't know how many I killed with that, but so we landed on the spikes. We're okay because we have Yoshi. But grab a Lakitu Cloud. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I'm kind of thinking it's not at this point. So it fades. I use the Flutter, and I sacrifice Yoshi. Sorry, Yoshi. And I still have a mushroom, which is nice because he has a troll right there. Okay, and we have another claw game, and this literally took me like 2 minutes. So I'm gonna cut pretty quick here. Yeah, let's cut. It took me forever to get him to drop a bomb. Basically, I let him grab a bomb and I stayed to the left. It was okay. That's all it is. But it's a crappy level. A couple of decent ideas, but mostly it's just crap. So here is the Behemoth. This is a a straight up Kaizo level. There's a couple of places where you don't have to keep moving, but it's hard. These are hard tricks. There's a lot of just straight up tricks in this one that you have to know. So this isn't going to be cleared by most people, and it didn't have that many tries. It only had 75 tries. I don't know if they ever even got to the second area, because there's a lot of hard stuff even in this first area. I got super good at it. Although I will say this part right here is a wall carry with a bob-omb. Sometimes I did it very easily, and sometimes I really struggled with it. There were a couple of lives where I ended up succeeding, but only after like a couple of minutes. It was really annoying. So yeah, you have to throw that box at a particular time. First you have to use the skip squeak, and he's annoying because he drops from the sky, so he actually you have to wait for a second or else he won't jump. It's not very hard to make. You have to make it onto the pipe, obviously. So here's the wall carry. Do I do it really well? Yep, I do it really well here. I did cut out pretty much every time. Actually, I will say this one I played last night for a couple hours, and I wasn't making any progress, and I actually couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do at a certain point. I ended up stopping because I was just going insane. But I thought about it after I stopped playing, and I correctly guessed what I had to do. And then it took me a few hours this morning to actually do it and do all the rest of it, because I'll tell you something about this level. There is a checkpoint right there. You see it. It is an insane ways into the level. This guy really could have used... This is a very long level, too. It's a very long with many complicated tricks. This part right here is actually really hard. It's just a timing thing, though. You have to get under the skip squeak fast enough. And it's easy to go too early and you die, or you go too late and you die. But yeah, you have to bounce around. We need this box. The P-switch is active. There's a P-switch there right below me. The box lets me into that pipe, and I messed up there, and I was too slow. That P-switch timer is tight as hell. Yeah, it took me a little while to get good at the skip squeak part. That part was pretty easy after a while. He wants you to throw the box because you're gonna lose it if you do. It's just a trick. Yeah, I figured out good ways to do this. Now, I think I only showed this part once, but that thwomp was another extremely hard part. A lot of the time I was playing this, I wasn't even recording. Now here I get past the swamp. It wasn't the first time I got past it, but I was not sure what I was supposed to do here. There are some arrows pointing right down to a spike block, and I have a box, and like, what the heck am I supposed to do? I figured this out just thinking about it later, but you have to do a box drop and land. The box has to land on the spikes, and you have to land on the box, so you have to do it like a stall. You have to get it to the right side of the spike. If you're on the left side of the spike, you're not gonna, this isn't gonna work, but you have to jump up, bounce up, trigger that thwomp. And then this is the way I figured out how to do this. There might be some air stalling might work too. I bounce between the lower part of that spike. Yeah. And then here I get to another completely blind jump. There's an arrow, but the arrows don't mean anything. They can mean a lot of different things, but it does want you to throw it, just like at the beginning. But I didn't know. I had no idea. Okay, we're cutting back here. Yeah, I would actually record, and after that I didn't know what to do. I thought I had to keep going, but I don't. Do you want this Goomba to fall on these coins? I might have done these a little backwards. Okay, we're into this room. We have to kill the skip squeak for a key. I go on the key door and I'm like, okay, I did that. There's a P-switch timer going. Again, we have an extremely fast P-switch timer. Extremely precise, and guess what? I wasn't recording the one time when I actually did it. But I got through that door. I got through that key warp block, and I immediately rolled and got the coin there. It was amazing, and I as soon as I did it, I'm like, I'm not recording. I'm not gonna be doing this again because this is way too hard. Yeah, I finally got to the checkpoint. This took me probably 4 or 5 hours. I swear to God, I was playing this level forever. Second part is a little more forgiving. There's some weird things about it though. I'm thinking, I did see a question block to the left from the subworld before. I see it right there too. Maybe I don't look at it now. Or do I not even show that? There's a box here. I never figured this box doesn't do anything. I don't know why it's there. I don't know if he was planning on it being something. After I played this for a long time, I thought, you know what? You can put keys in boxes. I better smash that box, but there was nothing in it. Yeah, right here, there's nothing to do with the box. You can't take that up. I kept thinking, like, man, there could be some tech that I don't even know, where I'm gonna get to the end of this level, I'm gonna need this damn box. But like, this part, like, there's no way. I mean, you could, I guess, do a wall carry, but like, you can't get up here without the box. So yeah, I was really confused. You don't need the box to get up there, obviously, either. So I'm like, either his plans didn't come to fruition, or it's just a troll. It's kind of a weak troll because it doesn't hurt you anyway. But yeah, even if you get the box here, which you can't, now you have a shell jump, which I fail at. Took me 3 tries. I died the first 2 times I got there, and then I don't think I missed it a 3rd time. I had to go through this part many times. You'll see why. I cut a lot of this out because it's going to be the same thing over and over again. But this is pretty much... Oh, there's a coin down here, and I don't know why I got it without dying. Yeah, this part right here, I'm going to end up cutting a lot out. But it's pretty much the same thing over and over again, but it is a very difficult, very tight, spiky wall jump section. You have to react pretty much. I mean, you have to know. You can't just... I can't imagine anyone doing this in one life. I can't imagine uploading this level. It would be horrible. Yeah, we'll only show a couple lives for this part. Yeah, this is one of those levels I'm very proud to have cleared. I probably would have taken the beast 20 minutes. It took me about 6 hours, so. I also right here, I'm looking at this, I'm like, do I need that box? I'm like, wait, no, I can just wall jump off of that. Easy enough. I also am not a big fan of the sound effects that he uses. This isn't too annoying because there's nothing in my way, but like there was that thwomp trigger earlier where there's a sound effect that goes off when I'm trying to jump between those blocks on the bottom. But yeah, this was an exciting clear. I was ecstatic, and I actually give it a like. I would probably not give it more than a 7 out of 10 just because of all the blind crap, but this is one you're never going to beat in one life anyway, so I think you really could have used one more checkpoint though. That box drop part especially, just so I could figure it out. I think that would have been the perfect spot for the second checkpoint, or the first checkpoint actually. Yeah, I tell him it's totally unfair, but I do like this level. It's quite cool. Anyway, if you have made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. And I would love comments. I love to read the comments, so please leave me a comment. Could you have beaten that last one? I'm sure you could have. I'm not that good at the game. But anyway, have a very nice day. If I think I'm publishing this after Thanksgiving, but I hope you had a nice one if you celebrate that holiday. And American, obviously. Not everyone who watches me is an American, clearly. But yeah, thanks so much. Goodbye. Oh, you